everybody, it's Latrina Patrick with Greater Vision Consulting. That's my firm that specializes in work with nonprofit organizations to help them build their capacity through training and development, grant writing services, and also program development. Now, if you'd like more information about the services that I offer and the work that I do, please feel free to check out my website at www.greatervisionconsulting.com. Now, today I want to talk to you about something that was inspired from a question that I received about my grant writing services. So what I want to talk to you about is things that you need to be aware of that make you more appealing to someone who is a grant writer. So if you're new and you are wanting to hire a grant writer or get someone to write a grant for you, then there are some things you need to be mindful of. For one, as a grant consultant, I will tell you that I am very selective about the grant writing projects that I take. And there are certain things that I'm looking for. And other grant writers are very similar, I'm sure of that. But some of the things that we're looking for is to make sure that, number one, you actually have a nonprofit status, a tax-exempt status by the IRS. If you don't already have that, then you're not even eligible to receive grants. So I know that some people may try to be presumptive or prepare for that or whatever, but you know, just be mindful that you're not going to be eligible yet, so you don't want to really put the cart before the horse. Number two, you want to make sure that you have a foundation in place. So ideally, you are pretty much operating your program, but you're just looking for funding to expand, or you're looking for funding to really get it off the ground and go to the next level. Most grants are not going to fund startups. There are some exceptions, and when I say some exceptions, there are certain grants like research grants or research and development grants that the feds or someone like CDC may be looking for, and those are different. Those are the exceptions. But I'm talking about traditional programmatic grants or grants where you're looking to fund particular program things that, you know, serve your community and that are charitable things that you can do for your community. Those types of things, those are the people that I'm really speaking to. So you want to make sure that you have something in order, that you have some type of budget in place, because grant writers are not free. Obviously, you know that. But here's a common misconception, is that if you hear anybody tell you that they will be paid a percentage of the grant if it's funded, then that's a red flag. That is illegal, that is unethical, and you cannot do that. You cannot pay for services once you get a grant for services that were acquired or procured prior to you even getting the award. That's your responsibility as an organization to pay for those consulting services that you acquired prior to that grant award. You cannot pay someone a percentage of a grant. That will never, ever go over with the federal government or state government or whoever the funder is. So you need to be mindful of that. If you're trying to take a shortcut and think that's going to help you, it's not going to help you. It's going to make things a lot more complicated. Grant writers and consultants are charging you based on their time and the services that they offer, which are very time consuming. A lot of work goes into putting a grant together. It's a lot more than just writing. There's a lot of research. There's a lot of work into it. And the harder and more complex the grant, the more hours and the more you're going to have to pay. So if you are a startup and you've set aside monies to do those types of things, and that's great, and that's going to be preferable, but you need to be aware that nobody, or the majority of people, anyone who's sincere and a real professional, is not going to take on a project that is dependent upon you getting the grant on the back end, because we put in all the work on the front end. So you need to be mindful that they have hourly rates. So if you're not in a position to even pay a grant writer, then I'm sorry to tell you that you should not be going out looking for one or expecting to be able to get someone of quality to be able to do what you need them to do. And so for me, I take on projects that are along my realm of expertise. So if I'm a subject matter expert in the area, there are certain things I'm more comfortable writing for. So I'm going to take on projects where I know I can do a great job and give you a better chance at getting funding. No grant is guaranteed. No grant writer can promise you you're going to get the money, but they can stack the odds in your favor if they come with an expertise in the field that you're working or that your program is operating. So I just wanted to share some of those things, inside tips for you, just to help you guys out, because I know a lot of people are misguided, and I just want to be of help. So if you are interested in finding out more about my services and the things that I offer through Greater Vision Consulting, please go to my website, www.greatervisionconsulting.com. And if you have any questions or need anything from me, make sure you send me an email to lpatrick@greatervisionconsulting.com. I hope you find this information helpful, and I will talk to you next time. Bye.